Thank you for visiting the CoinSuries channel again. Who are you with? Your vote enter in the option community. Option A XRP. Option B Ripple. Option C SEC. XRP is going to be the subject of discussion. Additionally, I will provide an explanation shortly, but I would want to start with this since it has been on my mind for a while. For this reason, the UBRE software is useful. Our proposed solutions have the potential to improve many areas of society, including financial services, property, and healthcare. The University Blockchain Research Initiative is a program that promotes student engagement. Ripple can process payments anywhere, or maybe crypto will find a better route ahead once the field's traditional norms are clear. Here we may observe that Ripple starts working with nearby schools very soon. Trinity College Dublin, the University of Trento, and IE Madrid are among the 10 European universities that have joined up with UBRE to increase the scope of blockchain education and research. If universities and colleges didn't believe that blockchain and cryptocurrency will revolutionize society, they wouldn't even contemplate incorporating these concepts into their course offerings. The United States is no exception. Last year and the year before, I brought up the fact that XRP and XLM were already part of Harvard's curriculum. If history didn't have any bearing on the here and now, teachers would never consider teaching it. Holding XRP puts you in control of the technology of the future. The bulk of our students will find employment as developers in industries such as blockchain, Web3, and gaming, according to our long-term plans. Not to mention that things are starting to change very quickly right now. Attention XRP holders, XRP has been selected as the settlement asset by Bank of America. It will have far-reaching consequences when even a single major bank starts to settle with XRP. We already have the one bank that is required to start using RippleNet and XRP, as I mentioned before. Once they acquire a leg up, they'll make every other bank give in. Use Ripple and XRP if you so desire. Just like that, this might also become widely used. You can tell that Grayscale is buying XRP by looking at the Grayscale Big Cap ETF fund, which already owns XRP. Grayscale is supposedly going to be the first to introduce an XRP ETF. As long as Goldman Sachs makes an announcement, BlackRock will make an announcement as well. We are now watching the Bitcoin ETF scenario to see if more banks will follow the pioneer's path. But I think we'll start to see broad use in 2024. Absolutely, without a doubt XRP big things are coming for XRP, according to Wall Street analysts. Something like this has been provided by Linda Jones. According to her, the game is only starting out. Compared to the opportunity to digitalize communications through the internet, the chance to digitize trade is significantly bigger. She continues by explaining the relevance of the connection between RippleNet, XRP, and CBDCs. Details about Ripple's digital currency development for government agencies. She asserts that no amount of money can be invested at the federal level. There are trillions of dollars involved. When people think of investing, that is usually the largest and most intriguing opportunity that comes to mind. Having said that, I do agree with her that digitization has only just begun. I know I said we're only starting out in the crypto space, but the pace of digitalization is really picking up speed. We are now enforcing the rules. New regulations are being put in place. We will introduce it here once it goes online in that nation. The other countries will suddenly begin to play catch-up. It will only be a matter of years till then. This is happening right now. We will also start to notice that shift within the following 12 months. A quick word of advice to investors: don't be scared off by the prospect of losing out on digital assets. The value of crypto is about to skyrocket. The SEC is sounding the alarm because FOMO money are on the way. Since we are early adopters and are buying XRP at a low price right now, you will have to pay a lot more for it later on when the fear of missing out money starts streaming in. Being early can also mean that you're lucky to have this opportunity. The ongoing legal battle between Ripple Labs Incorporated and an XRP investment group led by Laddy's Zach Canopy will reach a turning point when the parties are prepared for a significant court hearing on January 11, 2024. The former XRP holders are suing Ripple in a class action lawsuit, hoping for compensation, and the case will commence at this hearing. As far as anyone can tell, it all began when someone lost $50 or more in the past. Nevertheless, this is the single most troubling part of the situation. The litigation doesn't worry me because I believe Ripples will either win or pay a small settlement to dismiss it. Maxi plaintiff lawyer has floated the idea that he will personally email every 2.1 million XRP holders in 2018 to let them know that he knows they traded XRP in 2018 and to rally them to suit Ripple. No one should be able to buy or own XRP after he sets the example. Do you not think it would be best if you did away with that going forward? If you decide to partake in this legal dispute. I mean, in a year or two, these people will be kicking themselves for losing so much money dumping their XRP holdings. In addition, if they had simply held on to their XRP, they might have been very wealthy. The 7th annual Blockchain Central Davochi will be placed in Davos, Switzerland, from January 14 to the 18th, 2020. When the voting starts, Ripple and a slew of others will jump on board to fly about in their own aircraft and helicopters, claiming that climate change is real for another year. The World Economic Forum will inform us of all the pertinent details, such as their plans to micromanage our lives, the necessity of nearby cities, and the pace of climate change implementation. But carbon credits are just one more program they intend to pursue vigorously. Plus, that's the direction Ripple is heading right now. A sum in the trillions will be involved. Morgan Stanley, a manager of $1.3 trillion in assets, downgraded the US dollar's credit rating. By Friday, they had changed their attitude from supportive to indifferent. The foreign bank also noted that US Treasury yields have fallen since the Fed began reducing interest rates. The depreciation of the US dollar is a common indicator of its weakening value. As I said time and time again on the DX show, some people think the US dollar will come back stronger than before, but others think otherwise. It doesn't seem that way to me. The fact is that the dollar's falling value is a perfect storm that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies like XRP are capitalizing on. Perhaps this year, in the fall, right before the elections, there will be a massive blow-off peak. The American people are happy and hopeful about their financial status, according to Janet Yellen, the United States Treasury Secretary. The data on the venerable media legacy is being tampered with by her. For 84% of Americans, worries regarding the economy rank high on the list of concerns. Even individuals who aren't very concerned about Bitcoin express the most concern about inflation and the overall health of the economy. Even when they tell you that the numbers are going down. Food price increases are a persistent trend. The price of gas has not decreased much. However, there are other things that are also increasing. Personally, I've always seen it this way. Think about what $20 could buy not long ago. It's the same reasoning I used to say the US dollar can lose its shine in the news over time. We are losing a lot of ground. Nobody wants to hear about it anymore in the United States. All things considered, the economy has their sick and tired. Furthermore, I foresee a day when the Treasury will depose the Federal Reserve. It is my belief that that will happen prior to a CBDC. Worries about the rule that says the Internal Revenue Service has to know about big Bitcoin transactions. This was also put into effect this year. Everyone here is required by law to notify the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, of any commercial or trade transactions exceeding $10,000. As of January 1st, according to the U.S. International Internal Revenue Code amendments, crypto is poised to have a landmark year. Even the IRS knows it. It seems to me that everyone can see it. Even people who don't believe in cryptocurrency are now interesting to talk to. Plus, their statements are always consistent. I think 2018 will be a fantastic year for cryptocurrency. Due to the abundance of Bitcoin ETF news feeds, even major media agencies like CNBC and Fox Business are starting to admit that Bitcoin will undergo massive growth this year. Utilities, in my opinion, will then take center stage as the industry's principal motivator. When Bitcoin's price reaches its peak, we will know for sure. Reportedly, 3% of BlackRock's employees will be let go as the company braces for Wednesday's expected approval of Bitcoin ETFs by the Secretary of State. They're pointing the finger at ESG. However, I interpret the ongoing layoffs at large companies as an indication that they are attempting to merge. I sincerely regret it. That is their exact course of action. The closure of bank branches has also been going on for a while. The world seems to be condensing into a much smaller ball. Personally, I think it's because of the introduction of CBDCs. They, the aliens, have come back. We have never heard of Epstein before. Naturally, the extraterrestrials had to be released. Project Bluebeam will likely be more visible in 2024. However, as we start and proceed through this year, I believe a great deal will transpire. Unlike the dismal years of 2022 and 2023. Although some companies did absolutely nothing in the past year, others achieved remarkable progress, and Ripple's proved its mettle during that period. Hedera exhibited extraordinary resilience as well. There was a great deal of progress and expansion in the cryptocurrency market, but very little shift in price. As investors dump Bitcoin for these newer coins, I anticipate 2018 to be the year of value for all coins, in contrast to 2017 when Bitcoin was popular. At about the same time, I suppose utility will start to matter in a hitherto unseen manner. Plus, nobody knows how that will affect the price of XRP, XLM, or XDC. From what I can tell, this is going to be an exciting time. Nevertheless, you need to have a positive attitude and be patient till it happens. The two of us can build a prosperous empire. With that out of the way, I'll be cutting this video short. Do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. Goodbye for now.